Greetings, denizens of the internet. My name is Eathan Markson, and we're going to be making a third video here on Geometry Dash, as was recommended to me by my co-host and friend, TJ Smartax, whatever. Sorry, TJ. But he said he enjoyed these videos, and I hope you guys do as well. It seems like their view count is par for the course. I don't know really if anyone cares or not, but that's okay. I'm going to take another stab at Polargeist here. And as per tradition, I'm going to be trying to be talking the entire time while playing, or at least close to the entire time. So to keep that up, today I'm going to be talking about a couple of graduation parties I attended of friends of mine. High school, of course. I'm not old enough for college. But there was a couple parties I went to today, and the first one I happen to know a pretty solid amount of people there. So that was cool. I only talked to about 2 or 3 of them out of those people, because you know those are my closest friends. And while I was talking to them, we pretty much talked about stupid memes and stuff, because that's the sort of person I am, and that tends to be the people I hang out with, of course. But unfortunately, as real life tends to do, it got kind of depressing because it went from like, oh, we're talking about memes, and then one of my friends is like, oh, I haven't been keeping up on memes as much, you know, I'm going into college, I gotta actually focus on things now, and I'm like, don't say that, you're gonna make me sad. And it just gets depressing, because, you know, someday you can't focus on memes, you gotta actually be a responsible, quote-unquote, adult. And I'm 17, I'm not quite there yet. I got 1 more year in high school before I have to be thinking like that, but I feel like in college I will be forced to grow up as well. I'm going to be going to college for computer engineering. It's looking like I might be smart enough to get in. No. But of course for college, student loans, RIP, but that's okay. I'm lucky to have parents who can help pay for some of my college. Not all, but a good chunk of it, and I'm eternally grateful for that. So I won't be completely down the gutter with debt. But that's the wonderful thing about America, huh? Oh wow, our schools are so good and stuff. They only cost you like a year's worth of salary per year of whatever job you're going into, or more than that, depending on what job you're getting. And that's assuming you get a job, of course. RIP. But, like I was saying, we were talking about memes and turning away from memes into, like, adult stuff. And one of my other friends, she was this girl I've known for probably, like, 3 or 4 years. I think 3. And she mentioned something about not feeling like she's changed at all, like she's just kind of a kid thrown into an adult world, because she's in college now. She's in like her 2nd or 3rd year or something. And she said that, but I told her flat out, like, honestly, I wouldn't say she's like a completely different person, like, not like that, but she's changed, and I think some people just don't realize that they're changing. And I'm pretty sure, I remember thinking when I was like, oh no! That's okay, anyways. But I remember thinking when I was like 13 that the way I am when I'm 13 is just gonna be me forever. Like, people said, oh, you'll change in a couple years even, but I'm like, nah, man, I'm smart, I'm super edgy, special snowflake. I had that rebellious phase, quote unquote, from like 11 to early 13 maybe. Obviously, I grew out of that, as you can tell by me sarcastically talking about it now. But every year I'm like, oh, this is me. And then the next year I'm like, wow, I was stupid the last year. And I guess that's just probably gonna keep happening for the rest of my life. But I guess we'll find out. It makes me think of what? Okay, I didn't know that was there. But anyways, it makes me think of the whole thing about what age do you consider someone to not be a kid anymore. And I've always, well, since I could comprehend that sort of things, since I was 13-ish, I've always thought mid-20s seemed like, because, you know, I talked to a lot of people online, and of course I've talked to my fair share of people around that age exactly, and it always seemed like the guys in their early 20s were more like, they weren't quite teenagers, like you can tell that they're adults or just getting into being adults, but I felt like people in their mid-20s to early 30s, those were, most of the time, that tended to be like when people were just complete adult mode, you know? And that, I think that makes sense because, you know, they're a few years into adulthood, like actual job adulthood. Most people are out of college, unless they're like doctors or something, but they're out of college, they're in a stable job, doing stable income, and having a stable life. And I'm starting to see that in my own brother, who's 10 years older than me. He's like 27 or something like that. And I've seen the same thing in him now, where he seems to be more like an adult than the kid brother I remember having, who was older than me, but, you know, he's still a kid. Oh, God. But, you know, I try to not feel too bad about stuff like that. Like, I look forward to college, honestly. I am scared to an extent. If anything, honestly, less of adult life and more of just college life. I'm scared of, like, things being too hard for me because, you know, going into engineering, that you hear all the time, oh, engineering, it's, like, really hard and stuff. And computer engineering probably isn't the hardest engineering you can go into. I think I've heard it's, like, mechanical or something. But, you know, still, it's up there. It's a difficult thing, and I don't know if I'm probably up for the challenge. I'm probably overreacting. It's more of a work ethic thing than a, oh, how much you can memorize without studying thing. But, you know, I can't help but have the irrational fear that I'm just gonna, like, suddenly be stupid and fail everything or whatever. Ah, God, I'm losing my feel here. Oh my God. Done. Is it normal to get, like, muscle spasms? I mean, I think so. It's what it seems like from what I've read online, but hey, random other internet people, can you tell me? I've seen them say, like, oh, you're malnourished or something, but I seem to get them no matter what, and I've eaten today, so I'm not malnourished. I'm actually pretty fat. Not that you can't be malnourished while being fat, obviously, but, you know, I ate a relatively varied meal today. I wasn't just junk food or something. When I was at those grad parties, they had some nice stuff out. But, I don't know, whatever. My hands are one of the things that twitch, which does not help when it happens in the middle of this game. I think the thing that twitches the most, though, is, like, my legs when I'm, like, trying to fall asleep. After they lie still for a while, they, like, start to move on their own a little bit. Not like Alzheimer's, or not Alzheimer's, not like I have Parkinson's or something, but, you know, like, once in a while I like unintentionally kick. I've had it for a long time, so I think it's just me, which is fine. And yeah, see? I finally got it while I was talking. That's how I get it every time. Okay. I have conquered this level. Yes, I know I'm bad. I'm sorry, okay? I'm just bad. Okay. Well, finally I got past this level. I will take one single try at the next level. This video is already too long. Hopefully I'll be able to cut it down to normal size. Whoa, okay. Alright, that doesn't count. Let's say 3 tries. I remember this level. A lot of this game I've already played and beaten on the phone, but, you know, it feels very slightly different on PC, and also it's been a while. So that, as though I vaguely remember these levels, it's not enough to really help me. This part I remember getting so mad at the first time playing through. Oh god, this was the first level that did that. Crap. Okay, one more try. That really throws me off. That. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. I was serious when I said 3 tries, okay? Well, I finally got past was it Poltergeist? Not Poltergeist. Poltergeist. What does Poltergeist even mean? I don't remember. Whatever, I don't care. I'm sleepy, kind of, and I need to go to bed. So, thank you for sitting through yet another one of these videos. My buddy TJ, once again, he told me that he thought they were entertaining. He just likes listening to people talk in videos a lot, and obviously I intend to do that a lot here. TJ is kind of my benchmark for videos that are meant more for people with a bit of a shorter attention span, because he has ADD or ADHD, I forgot which one, but like actually clinically, where he takes stuff, and I don't mean that in a mean way. As TJ knows, because I've talked to him about this, like, he's kind of my benchmark for that, because, that's a thing, and it's actually helpful. I don't mean to insult him with that, like, that's actually, it helps out. But anyways, that aside, I don't want to make you stare at this unmoving screen any longer. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, night, whatever, whenever you watch this, blah, blah, blah. And I will see you guys next time.